Hello and welcome to ET Edge Insights. I am Poonam Mondal and today we will dive deep in the AI realm with our guest David Schreffler, Managing Director International Market of Kore.ai. Hello David.
Hello.
So starting off, would like to know your thought regarding conversational AI and generative AI, which is transforming the enterprise space. What is your view on that?
Well, the two have really come together very nicely. At first, it's like, oh, well, coming from conversational AI, is this generative thing going to eradicate the need for conversational AI platforms? But as it's turned out, not only has it really cemented the need for conversational AI platforms, but then the combination between the two are delivering far superior customer experiences and experiences in general, not just for customers, but for employees as well. So together, it's really accelerating the delivery of great experiences.
Best practices that enterprises are taking forward for customer experience and the use cases of AI, if you could share that insight.
Ooh, the use cases are endless. I mean, there's, of course, customer-facing use cases of conversational AI using generative AI to provide much better customer self-service. But then there's also use cases where the technologies are helping the support agents, whether that be digital support agents or phone-based support agents, helping them where it is retrieving all the answers to all the questions that the callers may have, or even executing transactions for the agent so that the agent can focus on being empathetic and providing a better experience, and let the virtual assistants that are assisting the agent take care of the mundane things. And then, of course, there's use cases that are for employee use, where maybe co-pilot type interactions, where the employee is using a co-pilot to navigate the 130 different applications that the enterprise might have for their employees. So there's endless use cases for the combination of conversational AI and generative AI. Best practices, the best practice I think is focus first on how to help, whether it be a customer or an agent or an employee. What is it that they need? And then make sure that the technology that you're using makes it simple to deliver that. That's the best case. Start outward and look in, as opposed to in and looking out.
Okay, so with AI, there are a lot of security concerns around the enterprise business. How do you think, Kore.ai will deal with that?
Yeah. So there's tons of security concerns, and not just security. So when you said security, I'm thinking about infosec kinds of security. But there's also hallucinations from generative AI. There's inaccuracies. Maybe it's not even hallucinations, it's just plain wrong. And so there's the security, there's the accuracy, there's hallucinations, there's the latency that goes with generative AI, there's the cost of operating these models. So how's Kore going to help the industry in general around this? Over the last couple of years, we have been developing a platform that we've just released that addresses each one of these problems. And so we have a technology and vendor agnostic no-code platform that allows enterprises to take large language models, train them, and highly tune them so that they are smaller as a result of that, more accurate without the hallucinations, without security concerns, and et cetera. So where Kore is providing platforms, both conversational AI and generative AI platforms that are no-code platforms that allow enterprises to easily use those in combination for better experiences.
Okay, any challenges that Kore is facing in leveraging AI tools? And
any challenges? Well, I mean, there's a whole set of different challenges that we face. But the way that we really address those challenges is listening very carefully and closely to our customers. We have some of the world's largest implementations of conversational AI and generative AI implementations, where one of our customers is doing nearly 1 billion interactions per year through virtual assistants and using traditional NLU as well as generative AI. We have several customers who are doing 300 and 400 million interactions per year. And so listening closely to our customers and what their needs are at such scale allows us then to use the 60% of our employees are in the technology business, not sales and marketing, but they are developers. And so it allows us to better use that 60% of our workforce to deliver large-scale solutions that solve the problems for our customers. So the challenge is just staying, well, it's not a challenge, but the opportunity is to stay close to your customer, to clearly understand what they need, and then deliver against that.
What usually the ask by the enterprises to Kore?
It's three things, I think. Number one is give us something that drives substantial game-changing value for our enterprise. Now that could be revenue growth, that could be cost reduction, it could be improving the productivity of our employees. But number one that they ask for is give us something that is transformational for our enterprise. The other thing that they really ask for is give us these technologies and solutions that we as an enterprise can own and operate ourselves. We don't want to have to be dependent. Every time we want to change, we don't have to come back to the vendor, right? And third is, Kore, please out-innovate everybody else because we need to stay ahead of whatever the changes that are coming.
If you could share about your strategies for exploring the international market, especially the emerging markets like India. If you could share your strategies.
Right. Oh, honestly, I actually covered the strategy in an earlier answer, really. The strategy is listen to your customers, right? And listen to the prospects. And uniquely in the, quote, international markets, which I feel badly, that's such an American point of view to call it international markets, but the most significant difference is the language, right? All the different language supports. So we stay very close with the customer, understand what their requirements are, but generally from a technology standpoint. But then the strategy for the international markets, do a really good job around processing and understanding the different languages, so then that the enterprise can more easily serve all their customers, regardless of what language they feel more natural with. And then I guess the other strategy is to make sure that our solutions work in every channel. What I mean is, yeah, you can have virtual assistants on a website, you can have it in a mobile app, but you need it in WhatsApp, you need it in Line, you need it in every possible channel where your customer might be. So that combination of making sure you are omni-channel and maintaining context regardless of the channel, right? Doing those things and supporting all the languages, that uniquely positions us for the kind of growth that we're having in the international markets.
So if I ask you your philosophy as a leader, like for your company's growth, what it will be?
Make sure that you have a really good team, that you enable the team, make sure that the team is better than the leader. It makes my job easy, and bringing on and fostering a culture of independence, right? Where people can make their own decisions, make good decisions, and where they're not having to come back to, corporate and getting permission. No, go ahead.
Okay. So if you could share about Kore.ai's plan, future plans that we have.
Well, over the last 10 years, the company has grown and will continue to grow. We grew and started from what was chatbots 10 years ago, to then virtual agents, then to conversational AI, and then incorporating generative AI, all for the purpose of providing great experiences for customers and employees. And now using all that as well as generalized AI to further expand the enablement of good experiences, as well as then good decision making, so that we're using AI across conversational as well as back-end processes and data. And so leveraging AI, more generalized AI, throughout all that process is going to continue to fuel the growth of the company.
India is known for the startup land, and a lot of people are very interested with incorporation of AI in their system. So what message you would like to give them?
Well, first off, come to Kore.ai, because our product line is fully available. You can sign up, create a free account, and you can yourself experience it. So as startups, they can have the same set of technology that a Citibank or an AirAsia or other large enterprises, the kind of technology that they're using. A startup can come and experience this technology, use it in the for themselves, and maybe even incorporate in some of their technology. But the advice that I would give to them really is leverage the technologies that are available to them, like what I just described, and be really close to your customer and invest in your product and invest in your employees. And together those things, then they'll grow beyond being a startup like what we are now. We're well beyond that. They can grow like that too.
One last question. AI and CX goes hand in hand. Your opinion regarding that?
Without the AI, the CX is very limited. It is almost scripted, right? It's kind of, well, if the user says this, then go do that. But with the combination, the introduction of AI, then the user can hop around like we do in conversations. You just hop around and talk about this, but you're maintaining context throughout that entire time. And you're never getting to like the end and like, oh, wait, we got to start over now on this. No. So the AI is allowing just a natural flow and exchange of information, which provides the great CX.
Okay. I think, thank you. Thank you. It was quite insightful.